Better than Ozempic? This renowned doctor created a bizarre turmeric ritual that reduces inflammation in fat cells and activates an automatic fat-burning mode in the body 24/7. This is 8 times more effective than keto diets, low-carb, intermittent fasting, and even aerobic exercises. That's because, unlike those solutions that focus on metabolism, this turmeric hack acts on the size of your fat cells, reducing inflammation in your fat molecules and facilitating weight loss. Studies supported by Harvard University, Stanford, Johns Hopkins Institute, and 133 other elite universities point out that this cellular inflammation in fat molecules is the real reason people struggle with overweight. And that's why this turmeric ritual stands out, because it's the only method in the world that addresses the true root cause of excessive fat. And after helping nearly 40,000 people lose weight and get in shape last year, the respected endocrinologist claims this solution is even superior to Ozempic. Even Dr. Oz recently affirmed on his show that this is extremely effective for burning fat. So, it's no surprise this is turning the weight loss industry upside down. The pharmaceutical industry is getting desperate, with Ozempic sales dropping month after month. And this is happening because this ritual is going viral faster and faster. Several influencers are praising this ritual on their social media.
I lost 94 pounds of body fat in just 3 months. I never imagined this was possible.
I started taking this 4 weeks ago and have already lost 39 pounds of pure fat.
I quit the gym and dieting, and yet I'm losing weight like crazy using this turmeric trick.
And the best part is, you don't need any painful injections. There's no need to stop eating your favorite things, no diets, workouts, nothing. Your only job is to do this turmeric hack for a quick 15 seconds right when you wake up in the morning. And that's plenty of time for the potent nutrients of this powerful recipe to start reducing inflammation in fat cells, making your body melt away all that fat from the belly, thighs, neck, and even under the arms. It doesn't matter if everything you've tried till now has failed. The fact is, this turmeric hack tends to work even faster on people who've previously tried to lose weight. At least, that's what all the research so far suggests. And I understand if you're feeling skeptical hearing this, I was too. But after personally meeting the man behind this and seeing all the scientific evidence and proof with my own eyes, I had no more doubts. And that's why on today's Better Health, our team has invited the celebrity endocrinologist, best-selling author, and leading researcher from the Johns Hopkins Institute of Medicine, Dr. Julian Ross, to explain why speeding up your metabolism is the worst advice if you want to lose weight. That's the #1 reason diets and exercise don't work. What's the real cause of weight gain? You'll be surprised to discover it has nothing to do with gut bacteria, liver hormones, age, diet, sleep patterns, willpower, or even your metabolism speed. In fact, it all comes down to inflammation in your fat cells, suffocating your body, preventing it from shedding fat. We'll also show you the surprising reason why the Japanese are slim, and how to use this turmeric hack at home this week to address the real cause of weight gain, and start seeing stubborn fat melt away in the coming days. So please, stick with us till the end, because when you see the numbers on your scale start to drop in a few weeks, I know you'll look back, thanking the heavens you watched this entire interview. Hey there, I'm Mark Palmer, host of the Better Health Show, and today we're chatting with one of the top weight loss gurus in the United States. He's been rocking the endocrinology world for 18 years, schooled at Johns Hopkins, and the brain behind the best-selling book, Weight Loss Myths and Truths. Last year, Time magazine even dubbed him the most relevant health expert of 2023. Why? Because he's helped over 34,000 folks slim down and get that lean, healthy body naturally. So it's with great pleasure that we welcome Dr. Julian Ross today. Dr. Julian, super pumped you're here to dive into such a crucial topic.
Good afternoon, Mark. The pleasure's all mine. Today, I'm here to show everyone tuning in, shedding pounds quickly is totally doable. No diets or endless gym hours required. I'll be sharing some incredible transformations of patients who've dropped up to 46 pounds in just 5 weeks, following the exact steps I'll lay out. I'll also be spilling the beans on the real culprit behind weight gain and why keto, low carb, fasting, meds, and workouts haven't worked for you. It's all about swelling in your fat cells, choking your vital organs, and trapping fat in your body. Plus, I'll reveal the turmeric trick. You can try at home today to reduce the swelling in your fat cells, making weight loss practically automatic. Say goodbye to fat double chins and those pesky love handles quickly. No diets, brutal workouts, or fasting required. Honestly, all you folks at home need to do is stick around for this chat, because I've got all the deets coming your way. But you've got to watch till the end. After announcing this interview last week, I got this cryptic email warning to watch my back. What I share. Pretty sure it's some shady farm rep scared of folks finding out just to keep lining their pockets with cash from pricey, risky drugs like Ozempic. I've got no clue what lengths they'll go to pull this interview. So lock in, watch closely, because chances are you might not catch this intel again.
Wow, Doctor. That's some serious drama. There's a lot of corruption out there, huh? Dr. Oz was just on our show talking about the threats he faces yearly for exposing this kind of dirt.
Sadly, Mark, that's why I pushed to get this interview out ASAP, so this info could spread like wildfire. My main goal here is to help out.
Gotcha, Doc. I'm all ears about the real deal behind weight gain. I'm dying to know about this turmeric trick that triggers weight loss. Bet our audience is on the edge of their seats too. So kick us off. What drove you to unearth all this?
What got me on this path was someone super close to my heart, my wife, Kate. She even made it a point to join us today, just to share a bit about this huge turn our lives took. Come on out, hon.
Hi, how are you? Hi, everyone. I'm thrilled to be here with all of you to share my journey. I hope that I can inspire many. Julie and I have been hitched for 20 years, and I've always been pretty much into looking after myself, exercise daily, ate right with plenty of fruits, salads, stayed away from junks, sweets, barely drank, stuff like that. But everything flipped when I was about 32 and became a mom to Mary, and our lives flipped upside down.
Pregnancy, right? Always a challenging time, especially for moms, since it's all about living for your kid then.
It's spot on. And my body just was not the same afterwards. Initially, I thought I'd bounce back fast, but the more I tried, the more weight I piled on. I've been through keto, intermittent fasting, Atkins, low carb, low fat, even one of those nasty vegan juice diets. Ugh. On top of all that, I'd spend all morning in the gym, months of this, I'd drop a couple pounds, only to gain it right back what seemed to be like overnight. But Julian kept offering some diet tips, some things that had worked for his patients, and it did help a little bit. I stuck with this diet for another 4 months and ended up losing about 11 pounds. Honestly, I was stumped. I felt like my body was just fighting against me, not wanting to shed the weight. It's just exhausting.
Man, Julian, did you figure out what was happening with Kate?
The thing is, I was at a loss. Kate started getting frustrated. In a few months, she gained 44 to 55 pounds. Right, hon?
Right. Yeah, it was around 44 to 55 pounds. I just couldn't fit into my jeans anymore, and that's all I care about. Tops were getting tight. I got to the point where, unfortunately, looking in the mirror just filled me with disgust and shame, and I pinched the belly fat and just tear up. I started avoiding going out. I became reclusive, stopped taking photos because my just double chin kept showing up, and slowly I slipped into a depression and fatigue, and then with the weight gain came the joint pain. I had a fatty liver, digestive issues, exhaustion, constipation. It just went on forever. I actually even became pre-diabetic.
Sounds like you both had a tough time dealing with all that.
Absolutely. It was hands down the worst period of our lives. She avoided mirrors. She had no energy, confidence, or even the will to do anything. The hardest part was I was doing everything I knew to help. I threw every diet, exercise, and regime at it, but nothing stuck. It got to a point where I even doubted myself. How could I be a renowned weight loss specialist and not help his own wife slim down? That thought haunted me. Then one night, I woke up to her quietly crying into her pillow. It hit me hard. Not just her tears, but the sheer desperation she felt. That's when I knew I had no other choice. I was done seeing her struggle with her body, feeling bad, plummeting self-esteem, and deteriorating health. If things kept up, I feared I might lose her. I vowed then and there to use every resource at my disposal to find a real, lasting solution, not just something that improved health or the like. I wanted a game changer, something far removed from diets, exercises, and pills, something groundbreaking that would work for everyone. But first, I had to figure out why all our previous attempts failed. That kicked off my research.
Fascinating, Doctor. What did your research uncover?
Before I get into that, Mark, I got a question for you. Ever wondered why back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, folks barely struggled with being overweight? Yet today, obesity rates are skyrocketing year after year. Take this study by the World Obesity Atlas from a couple years back, pointing out that over 1 billion people will be grappling with overweight and obesity issues by 2030. This whole scenario never sat right with me. In an age where technology, science, and information are at our fingertips, more than ever, why are people packing on pounds like never before? That's why, at the start of my deep dive, I set out to figure out what was different about the daily routines, diets, and lifestyles of the people back then compared to now. I was convinced that if I could crack that code, I'd unlock the true cause behind weight gain. And after months buried in this quest, I stumbled upon the answer. I was hunting in a 2022 article published by the Harvard Medical School.
What did the article reveal?
It revealed that the preservatives in our diet have skyrocketed obesity in the United States in recent years. Put simply, this means that with each passing year, we're ingesting an ever-increasing amount of toxic substances in our food.
Even in healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, legumes?
Especially those. Beyond canned goods and fast food, which we all know are loaded with preservatives and are bad for us. Fruits like apples, bananas, grapes, strawberries, and many others are riddled with pesticides, and these substances are extremely harmful to our bodies. This is due to a variety of reasons, but primarily it's what we refer to as cellular inflammation.
Interesting. Could you explain what cellular inflammation is, Doctor?
Sure. It's actually quite straightforward. When these toxins enter our body, they start attacking various cells within our system. Just like you get swollen from a punch, our cells react in the same way. And this swelling is what we call cellular inflammation.
Got it. But how does this relate to weight gain?
It's directly related. Among the cells in the body that are attacked by these toxic substances are fat cells. When these toxins attack our fat cells, the fat molecules, which were previously tiny, become extremely swollen, and this cellular swelling that causes weight gain.
Why is that, Doctor?
Great question, Mark. Whenever I explain this, I like to do a little demonstration. Can we head to the lab?
Of course.
All right, here we go. Mark, you've probably heard that most of the fat leaves our bodies through breathing and sweat, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Now check out these two bottles. This bottle represents a healthy body with normal-sized fat cells. Now imagine that the hole in this bottle represents the pores of our skin and the respiratory system where fats leave the body, okay?
Okay, got it.
Now watch. In this case, since the fat is in its correct size, whenever the metabolism becomes fast, fat leaves the body, as you can see.
I see. So when fat cells are normal sized, our body can easily burn off fat, right?
Exactly. Take a look at this other bottle. Imagine that the fat cells inside here have been attacked by toxins. As a result, they swelled up more than usual. In this case, when the metabolism becomes fast, even if it's working perfectly and at high speed, the fat cells can't leave. And the reason is they're too large to pass through the respiratory flow and the skin pores. And that's why inflammation of fat cells is a real cause of excess weight. Because as long as your fat cells are large and swollen, no matter how many diets and exercises you do, you won't be able to lose weight. Even though these solutions get the metabolism working, they don't reduce the size of your fat cells. And often, the opposite effect happens. The metabolism starts using a lot of energy, the body begins to feel hungry, and this ends up causing a compulsive craving for sweets and carbohydrates.
That's incredible, Dr. Ross. I would have never imagined.
Indeed.
Now, Doctor, do you think this relates to age? Because there are many people who were slim at 20, but struggling to lose weight at 40. What do you say about that?
Well, Mark, that's normal. The thing is, when you're 20, your body is younger and more resistant to these toxins. So at 20, you basically won't have any inflamed fat cells. However, as the years go by and the body ages, our cells become weaker and the body doesn't resist attacks in the same way as before. And that's why everyone starts to struggle with losing weight after 30. Another factor is pregnancy. When a woman gets pregnant, hormones become imbalanced and the body becomes more fragile too. And when that happens, fat cells inflate more quickly. So that's why pregnant women have such a hard time losing weight.
I see, doctor. So in your opinion, the real cause of weight gain is the inflammation of fat cells?
It's not an opinion. It's a fact. Recently, one of the enthusiasts of this study, the renowned researcher, Dr. John Larcy, proved that inflamed fat cells are the real cause to weight gain. He led a study over 8,000 volunteers of different genders, ages, and routines. And then he divided these people into two groups. Group A consisted of 4,000 people with a lean body and a healthy weight. Group B consisted of 4,000 people who were overweight and had difficulties losing weight. He observed all the volunteers' bodies for 3 months, and after a series of exams and research, it was confirmed. About 70% of the body composition of volunteers struggling with excess weight was made up of inflamed fat. Meanwhile, the bodies of the lean and healthy weight people have practically no such fat.
I get it completely, Dr. Ross. So if inflamed fat is the real culprit behind weight gain, what can we do with it?
That's the very question I've asked myself when I discovered all of this. After all, my wife still needed my help, and I was halfway there. I couldn't give up. I started staying up late, studying and searching for a solution. I read every book and scientific article, and I spent days in my lab looking for something that could help with this. I was getting discouraged, but I didn't give up. And after a month and a half of searching for an answer, I finally found something. Have you noticed that in Japan, there are virtually no overweight people?
Actually, doctor, I can't recall ever seeing an overweight Japanese person before.
No, it's surprising. It's quite rare. What really amazes me, though, is that according to the recent WHO research, while obesity levels in every country in the world increase year by year, Japan is the only country where the number of overweight people decreases over time.
Interesting. And why is that, doctor?
Well, that's the same question that I asked myself. That's why I began investigating the Japanese routine, trying to understand what they were doing differently. And I discovered it. Turns out, unlike us here in the West, the Japanese consume various types of herbs, roots, and natural seeds in their daily diet. Some of these herbs, roots, and seeds have natural anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Numerous studies indicate that these ingredients are essential for the weight loss process. One of these ingredients is curcumin root. Many already know that curcumin, the yellow substance in turmeric, is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories. A 2021 study published by the National Library of Medicine found that curcumin promotes cellular de-inflammation, especially in fat cells. Moreover, another study by researchers at Johns Hopkins University in 2013 proved that people who consume curcumin root daily are more protected against everyday toxins. And for this reason, not only do they have a leaner body and have an easier time losing weight, but they also have 86% less risk of developing issues like type 2 diabetes, joint pain, fatty liver. This explains why Japanese, besides having the world's lowest obesity rate, also leads in health and longevity ratings.
So curcumin root is the Japanese secret to a lean and healthy body.
Not just that, Mark. Beyond curcumin, another ingredient frequently consumed by the Japanese is Graphonia simplicifolia. This exotic seed from Asia is rich in powerful amino acid called 5-HTP. Simply put, this potent substance is a powerful antioxidant that reduces cellular inflammation almost immediately, reducing the swelling in your fat cells. In 2021, a group of scientists from Harvard conducted a study examining the effect of this substance on people struggling with excess weight. They recruited about 4,000 volunteers and studied the effects of this amino acid on people's bodies for approximately 8 weeks. The results were an astounding 91% of the participants managed to lose between 31 and 57 pounds of body fat by simply consuming the substance daily during the period. This happens because in addition to reducing the size of fat cells, 5-HTP also combats the toxins that harm the body, improving the immune system, liver function, and speeding up cell renewal. Study participants reported that in addition to weight loss, they noticed other improvements in the quality of their life. A deeper, and more balanced sleep, more controlled blood sugar levels, and most reported significant improvements in their skin, reducing wrinkles, sagging, and looking 10, 15, and even 20 years younger. This explains why, in addition to being slim and healthy, the Japanese also age so slowly.
Understood, Dr. Ross. That makes a lot of sense.
And it doesn't stop there. The Japanese also consume 2 other very powerful ingredients. One of them is spirulina. Spirulina is so powerful that it even has been used by NASA as a dietary supplement for astronauts on space missions. This is because this Asian super algae is one of the most powerful concentrated foods available to humanity to strengthen the immune system and remove toxins from the body. Studies published in the National Library of Medicine shows that supplementing with spirulina can reduce blood sugar levels, lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, increase satiety, and reduce obesity. Next on the list is berberine, a natural compound used in traditional Eastern medicine for decades. Over 2,800 clinical studies have shown berberine's incredible ability to reduce blood sugar, enhance weight loss, lower cholesterol, and even treat insomnia. Even Dr. Oz presented berberine on his show as one of the most effective natural ingredients in the fight against weight loss.
Amazing. So the Japanese secret to a lean and healthy body involves 4 superfoods.
Exactly. That's because when combined, these nutrients create the perfect ecosystem for weight loss, precisely because they hit all diets and fat-burning protocols miss. Instead of forcing your metabolism, these nutrients deflame and reduce your fat cells, clearing the path for them to leave your body naturally. When you combine these 4 Japanese ingredients, everything becomes easier. Your body starts to expel fat effortlessly. You regain the ease of losing weight and burning calories like your youth. And the best part, you don't even have to give up your favorite sweets, carbs, and foods. You don't need to spend hours in the gym doing strenuous exercise, nor do you need to spend hours in the kitchen making some fancy tea recipe. Just combine these 4 nutrients consumed daily by the world's leanest and healthiest people, and your body will start working for you.
Incredible, Doc. So when you discovered these ingredients, did you combine them and give them to your wife?
That's right, Mark. Since I have some friends living in Japan, I ended up importing these ingredients from there because the quality and concentration are higher. When they arrived at my place, straight to my lab and started working on a formula for Katie to take. I spent a good portion of the ingredients searching for the best dosage and formula model. After much study and time invested, I discovered the ideal ways to combine these foods in a capsule form as it's better absorbed by the body. With the formula ready, I conducted all the tests to find out if it was safe. And once I had a stable and ready to use formula, I gave it first to my wife. At first, she was reluctant, having tried everything without success. But I told her this time would be different. I explained why the other diets and protocols she tried didn't work and explained why this formula would be different. So even though she was hesitant, she agreed and took the formula for about 8 weeks.
And what were the results? Would you mind sharing with us, Kate?
So Mark, the first 3 days I took it, the results weren't that noticeable. I felt a little bit more energetic and upbeat, but nothing super major. So I'll admit, I started to worry it actually might not work. But on the 4th day, I told Julian that I dropped about 4.5 pounds overnight. And honestly, I had not changed anything in my diet or routine at all. So it had to be the formula working. It had to be just kicking in. And as days went by, I kept losing a lot of weight and I started noticing numerous benefits. My blood sugar became more controlled. I had more energy, increased libido, and my skin looked younger and firmer. But it was in I think it was the 6th week that something really incredible happened. Julian was getting ready for work, and I remember all smiles, like, honey, you won't believe this. Oh my goodness, look. And before he even could see what was going on or respond, I showed him that the pants that I had not been able to wear for months were now too loose. And I was shocked to see that I actually cumulatively lost 52 pounds in 6 weeks. I knew I was slimming down, but I just didn't think that I was losing that much that fast. And I actually thought the scale was broken. The craziest part is that I didn't change my diet. I continued eating the things that I liked. I didn't go to the gym during that whole time period. And it was incredibly gratifying to regain my self-esteem. So I'm so thankful for my dear Julian for that. Absolutely.
I always say, was getting her test redone the next day and seeing her health had improved even more. She had lost almost 73% of the visceral fat accumulated around her organs.
Huge.
Her blood sugar levels dropped and stabilized at 85 milligrams again, and she felt more willing, happy, and motivated to go about her daily life. It was then that I realized I had gotten my wife back.
That's incredible. It must have been so emotional for you, right, Doc?
It was one of the happiest days of my life.
And what happened after that, Doctor?
Well, some days passed, and I realized I could help more people with this discovery of mine. However, my formula was almost running out. I spoke again with my friend in Japan and imported a larger quantity to study these 4 nutrients even further. I invited about 2,000 volunteers who were struggling with excess weight and had difficulty losing fat. And after weeks of testing, my theory was confirmed once again. All the study participants managed to lose between 33 and 57 pounds in just 6 weeks. It couldn't be a coincidence. It was proven. These 4 ingredients, when combined, are the most powerful and effective solution in the fight against weight gain. I had never seen anything like it.
Incredible, Doctor.
Mark, I know this sounds too good to be true, but I want to prove it. I want everyone to see how revolutionary these 4 ingredients are. Can we go to the lab again?
Sure, Doctor.
Look, Mark, this in my hand is the combined formula of these 4 ingredients, which I brought here just for the demonstration. And this on the table is a fat cover. Remember, I said that to lose weight, the secret is to reduce the size of inflamed fat cells. Well, I'm going to pour some of this liquid on this fat, and I want you to see with your own eyes what will happen. This is exactly what happens in your body when you consume these 4 ingredients.
Fantastic.
Now you understand why my wife, Katie, was able to lose 52 pounds of body fat in just 6 weeks without diets. It's simple to get this result when you have a formula like this in hand.
It makes a lot of sense, Doctor.
When I realized I was the only person in America with something so revolutionary in hand, there were no doubts left. This became a mission for me. I needed to share this revolutionary formula with more people. But first, I wanted to make sure that this formula would work for everyone. Therefore, I organized a clinical study with more than 6,000 volunteers. There were men and women, all ages, genetics, body types, and metabolisms. My idea was to make sure it would work for everyone without exception. Each patient received several months for our product and was instructed to take it every night before going to bed. The results came extremely fast and were more incredible than I had imagined. The average weight loss in the group was 117 pounds, and 95% lost at least 55 pounds. Most experienced increased energy, reduced pain, lower stress, increased sexual desire, and performance. Made significant improvement in blood sugar, improvement in blood pressure, cardiovascular health. Several participants even managed to define their abs. For the first time, a formula actually worked for everyone, without exceptions. In fact, what was most surprising is that those that had the best results were those who had struggled the most to lose weight in the past. Usually people had tried other diets, used other supplements, tested physical exercises, and had not achieved a significant results until then. Tend to lose weight faster, maintain a stable weight using this formula.
That's interesting.
Besides, most of the participants described our formula as a complete life change. They felt total freedom for the first time in decades and had the freedom to eat everything they wanted without worries for the first time in their lives.
I lost 37 pounds in just over a month, and it was super easy using this method.
I was always the fluffy, funny friend, never the pretty one, and I used humor to mask my insecurities about my weight. After my journey of losing 65 pounds, I'm not just lighter on the scales, I'm lighter in spirit.
Incredible. And does this formula have any restrictions or anything like that, Dr. Wicks?
Quite the opposite, Mark. This formula is 100% safe, contains no harmful chemicals, doesn't require a prescription, and works automatically. It doesn't matter your age, gender, or genetics. It doesn't matter if you've tried everything and nothing has worked for you before. This formula works for everyone And that's why I'm sharing this incredible discovery with you here today, because this is the first weight loss supplement that works for everyone. It doesn't try to forcibly speed up your metabolism. Instead, this formula acts on the true cause of excess weight, which is inflammation of fat cells. And once those cells are uninflamed, your body has no choice but to slim down. This is more effective than keto diet, low carb, fasting, and anything else you've tried to lose weight before. And it's 10 times more powerful, safer, and economical than Ozempic and other weight loss drugs.
That's fantastic, doctor. What you're doing for people's lives by betting on this formula is incredible.
This is the work of my life, Mark. In fact, I came here to give this interview. I've set aside some bottles. I want to send them to the people watching the program now. Can I present this formula to your viewers?
Sure, go right ahead.
Awesome. Thanks a bunch for this. Like I said, this is my life's work. That's why I'm super stoked to unveil this formula I've lovingly dubbed Lipozem. Here's the kicker. Unlike those sketchy pens, this supplement is 100% natural, pure, safe, and delivers results that can even outdo any medication. In fact, Lipozem is the world's most powerful and effective natural weight loss supplement. It's the first all-natural solution that targets the real cause of weight gain. Unlike other methods that just mess with your metabolism, this bad boy focuses on shrinking your fat cells so your body starts shredding pounds on autopilot. I'm so pumped about its game-changing potential. I pooled all my savings to get this formula produced by the top natural supplement manufacturer in the USA. They're GMP certified, FDA registered, and it's all made right here in the States. We guarantee the highest levels of purity, potency, and safety. We source top-notch ingredients for our plant extracts and capsule them up. The best form for absorption, studies show. Plus, Lipozem's non-GMO, free of any stimulants, any nasty toxins.
That's crucial info, Doc. So if I start taking Lipozem today, how soon will I see results?
In the first few weeks with Lipozem, the first thing you'll notice is feeling less bloated. That stuffed belly feeling, the puffiness in your legs, waist, face, arms starts to fade. If you're dealing with varicose veins, wrinkles, or back and joint pains, you'll see a significant symptom improvement. That's your body fighting inflammation. From the second week forward, that's when incredible results start to show up. Your fat cells shrink, and you'll literally watch your body melt away fat, even without dieting or working out. As days pass, the formula begins to tackle toxins that inflame your body. You'll see not just a dropping scale, but better blood sugar control, balanced blood pressure, and reduced bad cholesterol. Plus, that drained feeling and fatigue during the day will reduce your motivation and zest for daily tasks. Keep growing. The best part, no need to pop pills like candy or restrict your diet. This all happens naturally, right from the get-go. By the end of the first 3 months, chances are you'll be rocking the body you always dreamed of. That happened for 96% of the folks who started with Lipozem. And the cherry on top, you don't need to change your routine or diet. Your only job is to pop a capsule before bed. Let our formula do the heavy lifting for you.
That's amazing, Doc. Tell me, how many folks have slimmed down with Lipozem in the past month?
Hard to pin an exact number, but just from January, over 17,000 people have seen their lives totally transformed with Lipozem. I've even pulled together some testimonials from folks who've seen incredible results recently. Roll the tape?
Absolutely.
I was always the chubby girl in school, but now, for the first time, I can feel like the hot friend in the group. And it's all thanks to Lipozem.
Being overweight always made me feel like I was taking care of the people around me, but never myself, especially because of my job as a nurse. But one day I decided it was time to take care of myself. After all, I deserved that too. Since then, I have lost 40 pounds with the help of Lipozem. My physical transformation led to a career boost too, and now leading wellness programs at my hospital. This weight loss journey was about discovering my potential and learning to live life to its fullest.
Wow, that's insane. Hook me up with 6 bottles, Doc. Starting to get hyped about trying this out.
You got it. Just make sure to fill me in on your results.
Will do. Now the burning question, how much does Lipozem cost currently?
I got a question for you and everyone tuned in right now. What's it worth to you to finally shake off that unwanted fat quickly? To know you're at your peak, looking and feeling like $1 million with controlled blood sugar, a healthier liver, a balanced gut, less pain, more energy. What's all that worth to you? See, Americans shell out an average of $12,000 a year on hospital bills. Much of it weight-related. Then there's money down the drain on meds, supplements, doc visits, gym memberships, diets. Get that localized fat isn't just an ego hit. It's a hit to your wallet too. So what would you pay to break free from weight worries? Besides the savings, think about the freedom. Eating what you love, wearing what you want, loving your mirror reflection, taking pics without second guessing, feeling attractive to your partner, the freedom to move pain-free, play with your kids without gasping for air, and just living joyously, worry-free about tomorrow. Priceless, right? When you feel the difference shedding that extra weight makes, when you taste that total freedom and see how it transforms every aspect of your life, you'll realize the price is no object. You'd pay whatever it took to live like that. Because slimming down isn't just about looks or vanity. It's about staying healthy, support your family, setting the right example for your kids and grandkids, showing self-love and esteem. So with that in mind, what's it worth to you to live free from unwanted fat forever?
I'd pay whatever it takes.
Right? So we could easily charge $2,000, $1,000, even $500 for Lipozem, but you'll be glad to know it won't be anywhere near that. Because as I mentioned, my aim here isn't to profit. My personal mission is to help as many folks as possible experience the life-changing transformation my wife and our clients have. I don't need money. My only goal is to get this formula into as many hands as possible before I kick the bucket. And I don't want price to stand in the way. So, despite the challenge, our formula's effectiveness lies in its pricey, top quality preparation. I made it happen. Initially, Lipozem was pegged at $249 a bottle. That's the lowest our team and advisors recommended. But hating the thought of that price stopping you, and since this is a once-in-a-lifetime shot to share this message with thousands watching, getting Lipozem today, you won't pay $249 like everyone else, not even $100. Instead of only here now, you can lock in 2 months supply of Lipozem for just $79. That's over $200 in savings and the lowest price since Lipozem launched. That's just $2.30 a day. You won't find a more affordable weight loss solution anywhere else. But this is a special limited time offer I've only made for this interview. We've set aside just 139 bottles at this rate. And once those promo bottles are gone, you'll never get Lipozem at this price again.
You all hearing this, folks? This is a promotional and urgent offer being made exclusively to you watching this interview right now.
And with a lot of people grabbing 3 to 5 and sometimes even 10 bottles, I wouldn't be surprised if we sell out today. Honestly, I'd love to give the bottles away for free to our viewers. But sadly, I can't do that. I've got production costs and a whole team to pay. However, I've cooked up a surprise that makes this deal even sweeter.
A surprise? Do tell, Doc.
See, the longer you use Lipozem, the more results you'll see. The Japanese consume these ingredients all their lives. That's why they stay slim and healthy for so long. Most of the research I shared with you shows the most dramatic results around the 5th and 6th month. Like Mary, who lost 83 pounds of fat using Lipozem for 6 months. Or John, who not only shed 68 pounds of body fat, but even reduced his type 2 diabetes using Lipozem for 5 months. And most people who use Lipozem for at least 6 months not only maintain a slim, healthy body, but also notice younger, firmer, more elastic skin, more controlled blood sugar, and, in some cases, even stabilized. Plus, a noticeable boost in energy levels. And because I want you all to enjoy the benefits that Lipozem can bring you, I decided to launch a campaign I call Buy More, Save More.
Cool. How does the campaign work?
It's pretty straightforward, actually. Because I want you to enjoy all the benefits of Lipozem, I've increased the discount. And the more bottles you buy, the less you pay. That means today, you can get a full 6-month supply of Lipozem for just $49 per bottle.
Wow. Just $1 a day?
Exactly. But this offer is only valid here and now, as long as our promotional stock of 139 bottles lasts.
That's incredible. So guys, right now I've asked production to put a screen below this video with the kit options for you to choose from.
As I mentioned, the 6-month kit is the way to go. It covers you in case we run out, and you get all the benefits Lipozem can offer. But you can choose 1 or 6 bottle kit either way. Just pick your kit below, secure your bottle now, Once you choose, you'll be directed to a 100% secure order page. We use 256-bit encryption, same as places like Walmart and Amazon, so your information is totally safe. Just fill in your details, hit enter, and we'll start prepping your package for delivery to your doorstep. So click below to secure your 6-month package or whatever makes sense for you.
Doc, is there any kind of guarantee?
Absolutely. Lipozem comes with a solid 180-day guarantee. Yep, you've got 6 months to try this formula and see if Lipozem is right for you. If you don't see your weight dropping and your measurements decreasing after using our formula, we'll refund every penny. We offer this guarantee because despite hundreds of positive testimonials, we get that some folks might still be skeptical. After all, despite thousands of men and women losing heaps of weight with our formula, and even though Lipozem is the only supplement 100% backed by science and targets a real cause of weight gain, Big Pharma spends billions yearly on bribes and TV ads to hide these truths. That's why I agreed to do this interview on Better Health, an independent news outlet. My aim was to lift the veil on all the bogus diets and weight loss methods and reveal what truly works. Now, you know what's been holding back your weight loss. You know what to do about it. And you're backed by a 180-day guarantee that takes all the risk off of you. You're just one decision away for changing your life forever. So please click below to secure your 6-month package or whatever suits you best.
There's no reason not to order now. If I were you watching this interview at home, I'd hurry to secure Lipozem before the promo stock runs out.
Exactly, Mark. And there's more. Although the Lipozem formula is my career's most significant discovery, having been in weight loss for nearly 2 decades, I've created other valuable resources. One of them is my book, Weight Loss, Myths and Truths. In it, I reveal contradictory, but yet 100% true secrets that can help anyone struggling with weight to cut fat levels and take control fast. Some secrets I unveil include the 12 foods considered healthy that are extremely toxic and might even be fattening you. In this book, I also explain why cutting carbs is the biggest mistake for weight loss. The one fruit slim and healthy people should never eat, and get the grape trick that melts face fat effortlessly, and much more. This book was a bestseller in its launch year, and hundreds begged to buy a copy daily. Sadly, it's no longer sold in print. But I've arranged with my team for those who secure Lipozem today to receive a free digital copy. Another special bonus for securing Lipozem access today is my second book, GABA Ritual. The most important hormones in our body are produced while we sleep. These hormones are crucial for weight loss, blood sugar control, memory, skin, and much more. But for these hormones to be produced correctly, you need deep sleep, a big issue. Since the hectic, stressful routine worsens people's sleep quality, poor sleep also causes cell inflammation. So, everyone securing Lipozem today through this interview will receive a digital copy of my latest book, GABA Ritual, showing how you can achieve reparative sleep and stimulates calorie burn and metabolic health at home. So please, click below to secure your 6-month package or the best option for you.
Let me be honest here. You've likely spent thousands in the past few years on diets, exercise, medications, and treatments without really knowing how they work. You've wasted your hard-earned money on things that, more often than not, worsen your situation. And one of America's most respected experts is offering you the chance to use the only scientifically proven weight loss formula for roughly $1 a day. Seriously, don't waste time. Select your stock below and place your order now.
Exactly. And as I've said, I advise going for 6 products. In my view, it's the smartest choice. Think about how your life and health could change when you reach your ideal weight in the next 5 months. That's what you truly need. In the first weeks, your body will start to de-inflame, your fat cells will shrink, you'll feel more energized. By the 6th week, you'll be living in the body you always dreamed of, wearing your favorite clothes without worry, looking great in photos, receiving compliments from friends and family, and feeling happy with yourself every time you look in the mirror and see the incredible change in your body. When that happens, you can wear whatever you want without shame. You'll regain self-esteem lost to localized fat. You can cancel your gym membership and never feel guilty about eating your favorite foods again. Now, by the 6th month using Lipozem, the change will be even more significant. Your weight will be controlled, your body more defined. Wrinkles and sagging in the facial area will have decreased. Your blood sugar will be extremely low, your liver healthy, and you'll notice a higher libido. Joint, knee, and back pains will no longer be a problem, and you'll have a full life of healthy energy and self-esteem, because in addition to being the only supplement that definitively and 100% naturally slims you down, Lipozem also improves your health, immune system, combats toxins, reduces inflammation in all body cells, giving you a freer life without relying on medications, killing yourself with physical exercise, or restricting diet. But you need to act fast. There are only 139 bottles, and many are watching this video right now with you. Most see the 6-bottle option as the best, and many will choose it. Others will pick the 3-bottle option, and some will go for just one. Do you really think this stock will last till the end of the day? There's no second chance and no other opportunity. It's now or never. Either you seize this chance to deflame your fat cells and slim down quickly, or you'll be overwhelmed by feelings of distress and regret tomorrow. You know that tightness in your chest when we don't make the decision we know we should have? If you don't take advantage of this now, I'm sure that's how you'll feel. After all, today I shared a personal story, showed all the scientific evidence and studies proving my points, revealed the real culprit behind your weight gain, discussed the ingredients that fight it, showed that Lipozem is the only 100% healthy and safe way to tackle it. Made the best offer possible so you don't miss out. Lastly, I provided an exclusive guarantee to remove all your risks. Practically, you either slim down or you get your money back. Simple as that.
Honestly, when has the pharmaceutical industry ever gone to these lengths for you at home? When has another doctor done this for you? I'm genuinely impressed by the effort you, Doc, are putting into helping others.
I do this, Mark, because I care. I know how painful it is to struggle with being overweight, how painful it is to wake up distressed, feeling weak, powerless, and dependent on others for everything. I've seen excess fat steal my wife's joy for months, and I know it does the same to you. That's why I've gone to great lengths for you, because I know what I have here really works. I know that Lipozem can really help you. I've opened your eyes, but now the only person who can change your situation is you. So select your bottle below and place your order right now. At this moment, you have just 2 paths. One is filled with the same frustration that led you to this video, the path you feel uncomfortable in your own body, where you no longer recognize yourself, where you avoid your reflection while judging yourself every time you step out in public, a path without freedom, where your clothes don't fit, your joints ache, you're short of breath all the time, and constantly worried about your health. That's probably the path you're on now. After all, it led you here. But now, you can change that. Just opt for the second path, the path of saying yes to Lipozem and securing your stock right now. Thousands of ordinary people have chosen this path and are experiencing how different life can be from the smallest change. Now I'm inviting you to join us and feel what effortless weight loss is like, how it feels to wear clothes that fit well, enjoy your favorite foods, and love the body you see in the mirror. All you need to do is select your stock below and place your order right now. This was the decision Robin, 49, made just a few weeks back. She barely had the energy to roll out of bed. And today, she's all smiles, back to her morning walks and whipping up pasta her kids can't get enough of. To me, that's invaluable. And I get stories like these in my inbox daily. I'm always on edge waiting for a message like this, especially from you tuning into this interview right now.
Makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it, Doctor? Well, that's a wrap. With Robin's story, we're closing out. To get your Lipozem, just pick one of the kits below. Hit the next step button and complete your order. That is, of course, if there are any bottles left. If we're out of stock, you'll see a notice on the next page saying you can't place your order anymore. But if you're redirected to the payment page and can fill out your order, then you're in luck. There's stock left and you still got a shot at the deal. Remember, you've got 180 days to try Lipozem risk-free. Anything else, Doctor?
I've gotten some FAQs about Lipozem lately, and I'd like to clear those up here.
No problem, Doc.
Question number 1. I've been on Lipozem for 2 weeks, and this morning I weighed myself and saw I've already dropped 13 pounds. Is this normal to see results this fast? Absolutely. It's totally normal. With Lipozem, some folks might lose weight quicker, but on average, you're looking at shedding 15 to 26 pounds within 6 weeks. But don't freak out. It's happening faster. It just means you've got good genes. Question number 2. I thought delivery took 7 business days, but I ordered yesterday and it arrived today. Is this normal? Yes. While the average is 7 days, our transport team hustles to get it out ASAP. So me receive the Lipozem way ahead of schedule. Question 3. Can I lose weight with Lipozem without changing my lifestyle? Absolutely. Your lifestyle won't majorly impact Lipozem's effectiveness. Just like how the Japanese aren't gym fanatics and enjoy plenty of calorie-rich foods, you don't have to change a thing if you don't want to. Just pop your Lipozem capsule daily when you wake up. The combined power of curcumin root, 5-HTP, spirulina, and berberine goes to work in your body. Your fat cells start to deflate and you lose weight faster. Of course, as a doctor, I recommend eating healthy and exercising regularly. It does wonders for your health. But to lose weight, Lipozem's got you covered. Question number 4. I've been on Lipozem for 4 weeks and lost 12 pounds. I've also seen other benefits: lower blood sugar, better cholesterol control, improved blood pressure, and I've noticed a boost in my libido and way more energy in bed. It's been great for my relationship. Is this a side effect of Lipozem? Lipozem doesn't have side effects. It's 100% healthy and safe for everyone. What's happening is that Lipozem's anti-inflammatory action doesn't just aid in weight loss. It also regulates hormones. Among these, it stimulates hormones responsible for your libido. For men, a similar effect is better erections and ejaculation control. So yes, with Lipozem, you're not just getting a leaner, healthier body, but also a boost in your sexual performance.
All that for just $49 a bottle? It's a no-brainer not to jump on this. Personally, I hope you watching take this opportunity because it's one that won't come around again.
Absolutely. Once this promotional stock of 139 bottles is gone, you'll never get Lipozem at this price again. So, pick your Lipozem stock below and place your order now.
Well, hope you enjoyed today's show with Dr. Julian Ross. It's been an honor having you with us. Thanks for sharing your expertise. And here's to your continued success in making a difference.
Omar, the pleasure was all mine. Hope to come back and chat again.